Hi, this is Dale O'Shields, pastor of Church of the Redeemer in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thank you so much for joining me for our devotional time. We're talking this week about our belief system regarding ourselves. What do you believe about you? That's an important question. What do you really believe about you? What's your identity? And what is your identity based in? So often our identity is based in what we have assumed about ourselves, what we think about ourselves, how we've judged ourselves, or how we've received the judgment or the opinions of other people. And what needs to happen for us to grow in our spiritual journey is for us to exchange all of those opinions of ourselves for God's opinion about us. What does God think about you? What is God's opinion of you? And when you and I come to faith in Jesus Christ, God then establishes an opinion toward us. He has an identity that He wants us to embrace. And we're talking this week about some of those points of identity. And one of those points of identity is that you are accepted in God's family. You become a part of the family of God. So often in life we're working hard just to be accepted. And we try to get people to accept us. We work hard even to try to get ourselves to accept ourselves. And yet there's an acceptance that comes from God that can satisfy those deepest longings in your soul to know that you really do belong. You're accepted by Almighty God. And if God accepts you, that's the greatest acceptance of all. Let me take you to a passage in the Bible, actually several passages. Let's take a look at Romans chapter 8, verses 15 through 17. Notice the words here of the Apostle Paul. So you have not received a spirit that makes you fearful slaves. Instead, you received God's Spirit when He adopted you as His own children. Now we call Him Abba, Father. For His Spirit joins with our spirit to affirm that we are, notice that we are God's children. And since we are His children, we are His heirs. In fact, together with Christ, we are heirs of God's glory. But if we are to share in His glory, we must also share in His suffering. Ephesians 5:1 says, imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are His dear children. I want you to know today that you are one of God's children. You've been accepted by Him. And so when you feel rejected, when you feel perhaps that others are not inviting you into the group, know that God, through Jesus Christ, has made you a part of the greatest group of all, the greatest family of all, the family of God. Rest in your assurance of being accepted in God's family.